7:10. Let's rock and roll. 7:20 is a goal. How's that for everyone?
Wow.
Okay, here we go. So I will call the meeting to order. Before we get started, let's introduce everyone in this meeting. Sandy Brock, when I call your name, please confirm that you can hear me by verifying that you are present. Starting with the commissioners. Jonathan.
I'm here.
Thank you. Betsy.
I'm here.
And we'll move to staff. Leah.
I'm here.
And Jan.
I'm here.
And then as far as the speakers, Patrick Cody, if you can hear me, please just respond to that to make sure we can hear you.
I'm here.
Thank you very much. This open meeting of the Conservation Commission is being conducted remotely via Zoom pursuant to the Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order as extended on June 15th, 2021 and February 12th, 2022. Access information for the public has been provided on the town website. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. Please remember to mute your phone or your computer when you're not speaking. If you're using the dial-in by telephone feature, you can mute yourself by pressing *6. As chair, I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. Please note that you will not have screen sharing privileges, but staff can display any visuals per your cue. After speakers conclude their remarks, I will invite each commissioner by name to provide any comments, questions, or motions. After the commissioners have spoken, I will allow public comments to be spoken by participants. Participants must use the raise hand feature by clicking the hand icon on the bottom right of the Zoom menu bar to indicate they would like to speak. If you're using a dial-in by telephone feature, please press *9 to raise your hand and *6 to unmute when you are called on. Participants who raise their hand will be recognized one at a time by their name and then will be prompted to speak. Public comments will be followed by commission and applicant responses. Finally, each vote will be conducted by a roll call vote. As a reminder, the commission is concerned with state and town wetlands and stormwater regulations. Concerns outside this purview need to be addressed to appropriate boards. For example, road conditions must be addressed with the select board and traffic concerns must be addressed with the planning board. All right. So we have to be, we're not 7:15. So action items, April 5th, meeting minutes. Does anyone have any comments? Questions, adds, or anything else? I'll do quick. Betsy?
No, I do not.
Jonathan?
Nope.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the meetings of the April 5th, 2022 meeting.
A second?
Second.
All right, we'll do a roll call vote. Betsy?
Yes.
Jonathan?
Yes.
I am also a yes. The motion passes. We have to wait for 2 minutes.
You read too fast.
I guess.
I told you she took rocket fuel tonight.
I just had a hot chocolate too, so.
God. I really wanted coffee, so I settled for hot chocolate.
I'm not a coffee drinker, so.
No cat tonight.
Same thing.
Let's see. Yep. He's hanging out in his place and he's giving me a look like, why are you pointing that thing at me?
He's huge.
He's long. He's not real heavy or big, but he's super long. So I'm sure he will wander in front of the camera just to please everyone.
Appreciate that.
All right, 7:15. We'll start with the first public hearing. for 1 Gershom Drive. Pursuant to the Massachusetts Wetlands Protection Act and the Grafton Wetlands Protection Bylaw, Conservation Commission hold a public hearing to act upon a request for determination of applicability for the clearing of trees and vegetation at 1 Gershom Drive. Patrick, if you were here to present what you're looking to do, we'll be happy to listen.
Jane, did they get a copy of the plan that I submitted?
Yes, they have it. I can also pull that up on screen for you.
Okay. Basically, what I'm looking to is my backyard is right now currently overgrown as a forest, and the area that I'm looking to clear to become into a lawn. Most of it falls outside the 100 foot buffer area, but part that's kind of highlighted in red is the most nuisance to me and my family. It is covered with poison oak and ivy. Our cat Monty, he's an indoor outdoor cat. He does bring in poison ivy, and every year I get it. Difference is that this year I have a family. So we're looking to create a backyard for our family and remove some dead trees that are also a concern to us and get rid of this poison ivy, and looking for a determination, see if we can move forward with this project. At least
All right,
within the red zone.
great, thank you. So I'll go around, and one thing I'll just let Patrick know, I don't know if Leah told you this. So when we look at this request for determination, we'll either find a negative determination or a positive determination. A negative determination is actually what you're looking for. That basically means we feel like what you're doing is fine, and you do not have to do a full notice of intent. If we were to give you a positive determination, it means that we think there may be some potential impacts to the wetlands, and you'd have to do a notice of intent. We're not there yet. I just wanted to let you know that negative is not a bad thing. So just to set that up, so when we get there. So as far as questions go a quick roll call. Betsy?
Nothing right now.
All right. And Jonathan?
No questions.
And then I know, Leah, I saw that the Board of Health did have one, I don't want to say requirement, recommendation is that you are on a septic system, and they want to make sure that you do not bring any heavy equipment and drive it over either the septic tank or the leach field. So I just wanted to bring that up. Anything else, Leah?
I don't have anything else. I was wondering if you guys had any conditions in mind. I didn't come up with any.
I mean, it's kind of, it's right on the outer edge of the 100 foot, and that's, I understand that we don't have a delineation. I don't think we need one. It's a wetlands that's on the abutter property. I can't think of any other conditions that I would place on this. It's not like they can even take what they cut down and put it in the wetlands because it's not on their property. So I can't even think of a condition. I'll do a quick roll call. Betsy, can you think of anything?
No,
Anything else to ask?
no.
And Jonathan? Okay.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, so one thing I will do, Patrick, I don't know if you have anything else to say. One thing I will do right now is, even though I don't think anyone else is online, but we will allow anyone who happens to be on this from the public, if you have any questions, comments, please raise your hand, as we mentioned previously, and Leah will call on you and we can answer any questions. If not, Patrick, do you have any other questions at this point?
I guess the only thing I just want to say is that my septic tank is in my front yard.
Oh, okay.
So it's nowhere near where we're going to be working. And the route, I actually talked to my neighbor, we're going to be using their driveway to get access to the backyard. So it'd be that
perfect.
paved surface that you see in there. That's it.
All right, thank you. Thank you for responding to that. All All right, so haven't seen anyone else online, so if I can have a motion to recommend issuing a negative determination.
I make a motion to make a negative determination for 1 Gershom Drive, tree and vegetation clearing.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote, Betsy
Yes.
and Jonathan.
Yes.
I am also a yes, which means the motion carries. So just Patrick, if you want to follow up with Leah or Jan later on, we'll give you the signed copy of the negative determination. So again, the negative determination means you're done with us, and that we don't see any need for you to do any other permitting in front of us at this point. And if you have any other questions, please ask Leah. Just reach out to her during the week.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right. Now, so we have a continuation, Leah, that we got to read in.
Not till 7:30 because it's
Oh.
new. We have to open it at 7:30.
Oh, okay. What time is it? 9 minutes.
In parallel to our meeting right now, the select board is hopefully approving the contract for RDLA for 95 North Street, just
Oh,
as an
good.
FYI.
Good. Yeah, that'll be nice to move that along.
Mhm.
Give it some, be attractive to folks to go and use it. And it's a great use of CPC money, so that'll be great. Any other discussions that we may have for 8 minutes?
The DPW started removing the first row of trees for us at Hennessy. It's looking really good.
Oh, good.
Get that
Right.
nice and wide for the birds.
Gonna take photos so you can include it in Jan's article.
Oh yeah, we should have snapped a couple today. We'll have to go back out.
Yeah. Oh, what a bad excuse to go out there again. Yeah, but it is looking really nice. Even just what's down now has really like increased the sight line. So that's exactly what the birds want. So it's nice to see.
Cool. So I'm just wondering, it would be really cool, and I'm not expecting like the town or something to do this, if we got one of the wildlife cameras out there. I wonder if there was any opportunity to, some grant or something, just to, document any kind of changes or the different bird populations. I don't know. I don't know. I only know them in reference to like backyard stuff, but there's got to be other installations that you might be able to do.
Yeah. I wonder
Yeah,
if there's, oh, sorry. I was just going to say, I wonder if there's anything bird specific, because we have a hard time capturing birds on the one that we have. You
Yep.
can't really usually tell what they are.
I wonder if someone like Audubon or something could, I'm sure, I don't even know, I've never looked at their website to see if they have any bird cameras, but yeah, I wonder if there's something like that could be done. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm
I
not so sure about what they would have for cameras, but if anything, it would be nice to have like a group of experienced birders go out there like every other Saturday for a few months, especially while we're during in like migratory season right now and getting into breeding season, just to like, if they're there for like 2-hour stints, if we could just collect data on anything they saw would be nice too. I think I'm not sure how I would organize that. Maybe reach out to Audubon or like any other birding groups to see if, I don't know, they're available or interested in maybe doing something a little more consistent. It'd be nice to just collect data of what's there now, and then hopefully with all the improvements we're making, we can actually see some bobolinks and grassland birds come back.
Unfortunately, I would be useless in that endeavor.
Birding is hard. It's very hard, and learning their calls is even harder. So you really need like experienced people who know what they're seeing, who can collect data that you can really trust.
Yeah, and I know, and I've just had, friends who were much more, had much more knowledge on this, and they could look up and see the outline of their wings and how they flew and be able to generally identify them. And I'm like, yeah, it's a bird with wings.
It's definitely a skill.
Yep.
I've also been organizing or trying to organize some more outreach events. I came across this woman who does raptor rescue and rehabilitation out of Shrewsbury, called Raptor Tales Rescue. So I'm hoping, I've been coordinating with her and hoping to set her up sometime in May at the library to do a talk on raptor conservation and rehabilitation. And she'll actually like bring an owl with her, which is awesome.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. And then I have a sophomore from St. John's who reached out to me and wanted to see what he could do to help the Conservation Commission. So we've been working together closely to hopefully create a presentation on bioplastics and just like concerning like litter and stuff, and then the future of plastics. So hopefully we can get that hammered out pretty soon and do another presentation. So just a few things I'm working on.
Have you reached out to anybody from the wildlife clinic at Cummings?
I was going to say Tufts would be a good resource.
The wildlife clinic, they're the one designated place for wildlife, for when sick or injured, that's where they go. But they do have resident teaching raptors, everything. I mean, they're everything. They've had hawks. I think they have a baby bear. Did you hear about those cubs that got? There was a car accident and the mama bear was killed and 2 cubs, and they're rehabbing the baby cub. But they have a lot of students who are always willing to go out, and they love to work within the Grafton community. So reaching out to them for anything you need regarding that, they're such a good resource.
I haven't reached out to them. I don't know why. It didn't occur to me, but that's a great idea. I'll certainly reach out to them.
Yeah. Last Saturday did an Earth Day cleanup type of thing. People are slobs. They really are. And it's just amazing how much stuff in a very, very small area that we picked up. Unbelievable. And
yeah, it's hard to see, and especially like around the wetlands, and it's hard to get in there and to retrieve that. And
yeah, it's all handwork and stuff, but
it is.
I'm always surprised by the number of cigarette butts.
Oh, I mean, I'm just surprised how much trash gets thrown out and thrown into my front yard for people driving by my house. And I'm like, am I different than anyone else? And you talk to other people? No, I'm not. So yeah, we've kind of lost that whole don't litter stuff in a big way. All right, 7:29.
Ooh, we're close.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right, 7:30. Pursuant to the Massachusetts Wetlands Protection Act and the Grafton Wetlands Protection Bylaw, Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing to act upon a request for determination of applicability for a resource area delineation at 12 Clearview Street. The applicant has requested a continuance to May 3rd. Do I have a motion for continuance?
I make a motion to continue.
Second.
We have a motion to continue it to May 3rd, and we have a second. Roll call vote. Betsy
Yes.
and Jonathan.
Yes.
I am also a yes. The motion carries. We don't have any other discussion items, or
Nope.
I have one thing. Do we have, and I know I can look this up, but I haven't. What are the dates of the June meetings, June Concom meetings?
Hold on, I'll look.
We start going to one meeting a month in June, and that will be on June 14th.
Okay. I'm just looking for the day I can't, but it's not the 14th. Just double checking. Nope. Okay. All right, it's the 21st. Okay, cool. And again, I knew that we switched it up in June, and I was just checking because of 21st I'm not available, but it's not a conflict. And either Leah or Jan, can you just send out like the summer schedule, not the every other week, but just starting in June, so I can add it to my calendar, so I'm not calling in on the wrong night, or
Sure.
yeah. Other than that, thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining. If there is nothing else to chat about, we can have the final motion.
Make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Roll call vote. Betsy,
Yes.
Jonathan.
Yes.
I am also a yes. Go enjoy the rest of your evening.